Hello and welcome to another episode of Headlines and Punchlines. I'm your host, Kevin, with my co-host, Mike. Hello, Michael.
Good morning, Kevin.
Okay, today a little different. Usually we give you a rundown off the bat, but today we're like, fuck it. We're going popcorn. We got Mike's got a bunch of shit on his phone. We're just going to play it, comment, boom, next. And plus, when you watch the episode, Mike always does a good job of putting the synopsis in the description. So if you want all that info, you should have read it first.
Correct. That is true. That is true, Kevin. Yeah, we're going to wing it today. I got a bunch of stuff that's kind of backed up. We're going to try to get through a couple of news stories. So one news story I covered, maybe some of our audience has heard about it, but Kevin, have you heard about that story about the lady who got pulled over by the cop thinking she had a phone in her hand, but there was a problem? Do you remember hearing about that?
I do, yeah. And it was kind of like an impossible problem. The cop said she was holding a phone in her right hand. Slight problem, Mike. She has no right hand.
Right. There's like a stump there. Yeah, there's nothing there. But the cop wouldn't come off of it. And I don't understand why.
Well, he didn't want to be wrong, I guess.
I mean, again, this is a bad rap for cops, man. I don't get it. I don't get it. As much shit that they get today, then someone does this. This could have been a funny Curb Your Enthusiasm bit
just
if they
laugh
wanted
it off
to.
like, oh, shit.
Yeah, right. Hey, have a good day, ma'am. No, not this guy. This guy was going to this guy cited her, too, by the way, at the end of it. But I pulled the clip with the woman actually telling her side of the story with a news anchor. I thought it was interesting, so here we go. This is footage from the stop and the interview as well. So here we go.
Passing me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone.
She holds up her stump.
I saw you with the phone in your hand.
Obviously not. So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand up.
What is so interesting to so many people is the way that the officer reacted.
I don't inherently believe that the officer came at me with malice. I don't think that was the intention. I don't think it was to be mean. I don't think it was to be dirty, nasty. I think he was surprised by it.
So you want to just call this a day? Or?
I don't want to call it a day. You had a hand up manipulating
You just
the
said
phone.
my right hand.
Well, I thought I saw you with your right hand. You
so
had a
you
hand
didn't.
up.
Yeah, she's just telling him you didn't see that.
Yeah.
You didn't fucking see that.
Dude, admit you were wrong. It's fine.
Right, and then just move on. I don't understand what the problem is.
Okay, genuine question. Do we know, was this towards the end of the month? Is he trying to boost his numbers up?
I think they were doing one of those.
Blitzes?
We're gonna pull you over for
Focus?
any kind of unsafe behavior or whatever. I think this is what I saw. But
So apparently driving with one hand is unsafe.
yeah, apparently. And then he's alleging she had a phone in her hand. Well, can someone explain to me how she had like a magnetic fucking thing
And
in
he
her hand?
specifically said right hand.
Right.
He specifically
Right.
said right
Right.
hand.
Right.
The right hand. I saw you
So you
manipulate
didn't.
with the right hand, perhaps not, right? But I saw
But
you
you
manipulate.
didn't see me with my right
Okay,
hand.
so are you saying
that you saw me with my
I
right
know
hand?
what I just said. I know.
Dude, you're wrong, dude.
Just, dude, own it. Walk away.
Yep.
Just, my bad, ma'am.
Yep.
And turn around.
Yep. You know, a couple years ago, there was an Army veteran, not a veteran, but he was like going to his base or whatever, or it was like he was gonna go do a deployment, and he got pulled over by the cop because they couldn't see the tag in the back of the window or whatever, and it ended up becoming a exchange of gunfire because the cop thought he had a gun in his cab of his truck, and he said the reason that he thought it was an unsafe situation, the guy had tint in his back window. Dude, then don't be a cop then. Everyone has tint in their fucking back window.
Yeah.
So, but there's another example where a cop just can't admit he's wrong, and I don't understand that. I don't get it.
No.
What I just said. I'm asking you now. Did you or not have your phone on your hand?
I did not.
You did not have your phone in your
I
hand.
did not.
Hand to God, you did not have your phone in your hand.
Hand to God.
Hand to God. What the fuck is that?
She only has one hand to
Right.
give the guy.
Yeah,
dude.
but again, first of all, what if she's an atheist? You know, that's not a thing. You know, I swear to God, that's not your kid you're talking to.
Yeah,
It's a regular citizen. What the hell is that?
Man, you
I
cross
swear
your
to
heart.
God.
You cross your heart and hope to die, man.
Yeah, right. Stick a needle in your eye. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, again, dude, you got. Let her go. It's a done deal.
It's done.
If I was the judge, I would be like, you know what? I want this officer summoned. I want him in here in front of this bench right now. You know? Yeah, I would. It would, or I'd put a warrant out for his fucking arrest, or I would have a talk with the chief. What are you teaching your guys over there? This is, I think, somewhere in California or something like that. What the hell are you guys teaching your guys? It's okay to have a little bit of couth, have a little bit of what do you call that, Kevin?
Decorum.
Decorum, yeah. And what else is it? Humility. A little humility,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Goes a long way, dude. Long way with people. But this guy wants to play fucking super cop. You know what I mean? And, I like to see some of his other pullover videos.
stops,
Other
yeah.
traffic stops. I'd like to see that. See if he's Mr. Tough Guy. And
I
you
mean-
swear to God, what the hell is that?
Maybe he just had a bad day. Okay, listen, you thought you saw what you saw. I get it. But once she shows you the hand, dude, that's it.
It's over.
It's
Yep.
a wrap.
Done deal, dude. It's over.
The other hand to God. You don't have one in your hand.
Oh my God.
Cool.
It became very apparent when he did not laugh or interact in like a friendly manner.
And by the way, the chick is being really cool about it.
Very cool.
She's not playing fucking victim here. Okay. So.
No, she's just like, you said I used my right hand. Well, boom, she showed him her stump.
Right.
Then she tried to laugh it off, so he's
Right.
want to call it a day.
Right.
Right there, he should be like, yep, have a good day.
Yep.
But he couldn't let it happen.
Yep.
That it was not going to go that way. I wouldn't say it put me on edge, but it definitely left an unsettling feeling. He even goes to the point where he asked me, to hand to God or to.
Yeah. Again, like I said, what if she's an atheist?
Yeah.
What if she's a fucking atheist? I don't understand.
Swear to God. And so me being me and my personality, I immediately throw out my right hand and say hand to God, and he says no, the other one. He
I didn't even
did
catch
not
that.
recognize that as a sufficient hand to raise to God, which is
Oh, it's not a
Okay.
sufficient hand. Okay.
Fuck this dude. I didn't even catch that on the video.
No.
I told her the
Oh,
other
sorry,
hand.
ma'am. I'm writing a citation. Your hand does not match the hand that should be going to God. It's malformed in some way. What
Man,
an asshole.
Man, you blasphemed God,
Right.
dude. You rose the
Right.
wrong hand.
I'm not. I don't believe in doxing people and shit. But you know what? If someone was to shit in a bag and light it on this guy's porch and light it on fire, it'd be fine with me. To be honest with you.
Yeah, what
Ding dong shit. What an asshole.
a total asshole.
Again, it could have been just a fucking in and out. Oh, sorry, ma'am. Have a good day. I made a mistake. Sorry about that. And she would have went on about her day.
That
But
would've
nope,
been it.
not
Yeah,
this guy.
exactly.
Nope.
ironic considering that's who gave it to me. Rewatching it is where I feel like deserves its time to address and to kind of bring up limb difference, adaptive
Okay, limb difference. Never heard of that.
Okay,
That's
don't tell me she's. Hold on, I was totally on her side. Now she's throwing terms like limb difference.
Well, obviously it's something you and I don't know anything about. So I guess
is this
I'm
like
gonna
an
have to-
is this like an ADA handbook where they learn all the different terms?
I don't know. I'm kind of scared where this is going now. Oh no. Okay, let's see
Yeah,
what else
dude.
she's gonna say. Now she's gonna be an advocate for limb difference.
athletes, anyone who just looks not, normal or society's normal, and how those interactions can go, how they can affect. I might be able to laugh it off, but for every one of me.
This kind of reminds me of when I worked at one of my old jobs. There was a Vietnam veteran that worked there.
Was he limb
And,
different?
Well, he had a hook.
Oh shit!
And it was his right hand, and we worked at a place where we made cardboard boxes, and the cutting things would actually they're like magnetic. So when he would change out these cutting things, his hook would go right onto the thing, and he would just let it like sit there. But I was my first day, and they were introducing me to everyone, and he stuck his fucking hook out.
Oh,
And I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to say. I mean, it was I didn't know how to respond to that. So I actually grabbed it and shook his hand like it was Captain Hook. I didn't know what to do. And again, I don't want to be an asshole. Like, hey man, what happened to your hand? But then I found out later on he was a veteran. But
okay. I do have a question. So, okay, we have like just fake hand. Like, why would you opt for the hook versus the hand? Is it just like way cheaper?
Don't know.
Or you want the hook look?
I don't know. I don't, dude. I never got that deep in a conversation
We-
with him. He was kind of a strange dude anyway. But I didn't ask him that because I thought if I asked him, because I knew he was a vet, I thought maybe he would give me some kind of a rice patty story or something. And I don't know. I didn't know what to say. I don't know how to approach him, but I certainly wouldn't be like, you swear to God, put your right hook up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that to him. You know what I mean? Because unlike this cop thinks that, I don't know, maybe that cop thought it was funny.
No, he
but-
seemed pretty serious. She was trying to laugh it off.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Bad day or not, don't be an asshole. Okay. You know what? Again, just she's lucky she didn't call his sergeant over, because I would have been at the point where I'm going to call your fucking sergeant over here and we're just going to talk it out, because this is just totally ridiculous here. This is like making someone in a wheelchair, in a way, go stand up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you didn't cheat, stand up.
Prove
you know?
it.
Yeah. I mean,
Let
what
the record
fuck?
show they won't stand.
There's several others that could destroy their entire day. What if I was a veteran who tragically lost my arm, and it wasn't just from birth?
Yeah. See, she's right.
Yeah.
She's right. And that's pretty sad. That's pretty sad.
Yeah.
But-
Screw that cop. Dude.
Right.
That's terrible.
Okay. Now, there was another story, kind of interesting, okay, coming out of D.C. Did you hear about the guy who lied on his application to the CIA? Did you hear about this?
No.
Yeah, and they found him with a shitload of gold bars in his house.
No. I don't
Does
know.
not look good for the agency. Does not look good. So, and this guy worked there for years, Kevin. Years this guy worked there. So...
Tony, when FBI agents searched the former CIA official's home in Virginia, they found 303 gold bars, according to the affidavit.
Woo! 303. I wonder
Damn.
what the street value is on that. Wonder how heavy a gold bar weighs.
I'm sure there's a standard, gold bar dimension that you
Right.
could look up.
Right.
I don't know that.
300?
I don't have gold bar money, so I'll never know. But
Right,
it's,
right.
I know they look cool.
I couldn't even sleep well at night knowing it's in my fucking house.
Yeah. Hopefully, he at least had like a big safe, and they weren't just like under his bed.
Yeah, right.
Worth more than $40 million.
Oh, there you
On
go.
top of that, 35 luxury watches and
Dude, what the fuck?
So wait, what's the
dude?
implication? He stole all this shit?
Yeah, you're gonna find out here in a
Oh,
second.
okay.
Yeah, it's a huge what do you call it? Oversight problem. Huge oversight problem.
$2 million in cash. Now, David
Now, Kevin, I don't want to, get a big debate with you, but there are gold bars offered at Costco. Just throwing it out there. I'm just saying, if you want to
Wait,
double
like
your
probably,
investment.
like small.
Yeah, I don't think they're these big
denominations.
Fort Knox motherfuckers this guy's
Yeah.
got.
Rush is now in jail, charged with stealing public money. But when the investigation started, it was actually looking at whether he lied about his educational background in
Yeah, see, he lied about his education and shit previously, and then they looked into it, and then they realized this guy was totally full of shit.
Wait, they didn't check it during the onboarding process?
I guess not.
How
I
easy is
guess
it to
not.
get into these agencies?
I don't know. We should apply.
Yeah, dude.
What if they need any drivers? We should see
We
if they
just
need any
lie and
drivers.
say we're analysts, dude.
How cool would it be to be a trucker for the CIA? Hey, meet here in this abandoned warehouse at 2:00 in the morning, and there's going to be a bunch of guys who don't speak any English. They're going to load you up with some shit. Don't look what's in it, and bring
Yeah,
it to
dude.
this location. So, yeah,
I just want to wear an earpiece and like talk into my wrist.
yeah.
That'd be the shit, dude.
Well, you made that video of that Sora. I thought was pretty cool, where you were you're
Yeah.
a tactical agent. I
Yeah,
thought it was
sure.
pretty good.
Yeah.
applications for government jobs and security clearance. Sources confirmed to CBS News that Rush worked for the CIA, and court papers say that starting in November last year, he allegedly started asking the government for gold bars for work-related expenses.
How come we can't ask for gold bars at our job?
I'm gonna try that actually, starting today.
Do you think maybe we could do that as like a safety bonus? Maybe
Yeah.
you know what I mean. If you stay so long, you get a gold bar.
I can't make this run without gold bars, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
Good point.
load me up.
Good point. Yeah. So I mean, that kind of goes back to that so many employees shit that they're not able to keep track of everything. And I got more to that story. I'll try to find here, but yeah, he put in a request for some currency to be paid out to him for a mission or something like that, and he kept all the shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, does
Nice
not look
oversight in the government, dude. That's awesome.
good. Does not look good. Oh, here it is, right here.
Former CIA officer accused of fraud. Prosecutors say he had hundreds of gold bars worth more than $40 million stashed in it.
Like I said, how the fuck do you sleep if that shit's all in your basement or something like that? I'd be so scared the house would catch fire and the shit would all melt or something,
I wonder if gold would gold melt in the house fire? Like, what's the melting point?
Yeah,
of
I don't
gold?
know. Yeah,
These are things we've never had to worry about.
No.
Fuck,
no.
what's the melting point of gold?
No, the closest thing to gold I ever had was a motherboard I bought from Best Buy for one of my computers back in the early 2000s. That was
And you
about
just
it.
grab that and run out the door
Right,
if need
right.
be.
Right.
home. David Rush is also accused of lying about his military and academic credentials for nearly 2 decades. Here's ABC's Stephanie Ramos.
Tonight, tough questions for the CIA after a former officer with top secret.
I got a feeling this is going to be a Capitol Hill situation where they're going to be having a few hearings about that.
Okay, so yeah, they were just saying, the guy lied about his credentials for 2 decades. Well, shame on, dude. You are the Central Intelligence Agency.
Right.
What the fuck? You're just okay. Well, let's take his word for it. Okay.
Right.
That's your job, to get dirt on people. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Right. And this guy worked there for a while.
They said like over 20 years. That's crazy.
Security clearance was accused of stashing $40 million in gold bars in his house and lying about his credentials for nearly 2 decades. The FBI seizing 300 gold bars along with $2 million in cash and 35 luxury watches.
$2 million in cash and 35 luxury watches. So he could hawk the watches if he wanted to and just live off of that. Because I'm sure they weren't fucking Casios. I'm sure.
Probably Rolexes.
Rolex, yep. There, actually, you know what's funny? I was watching Antique Roadshow.
Yes.
This guy was a Vietnam vet, and when he was over in like Japan, he bought a fucking Rolex in Japan, right? And he kept it in the box. He kept the receipt, never opened, never worn and shit. He paid like I think $300 or $400 at the time for it, dude. Went for over $500,000, dude.
Whoa.
Shit, I need to buy me some watches, dude.
Well, that's the thing. Like you see that like a lot where people like have these things like toys. You see it a lot where toys like
I know
in the packaging unopened. Yep. It's like, well, you had a shitty childhood then. You had that since,
I couldn't do that.
Never play with it, dude. That's crazy.
I couldn't do that.
Unless every time your parents bought you something, they bought you 2.
Right.
That gets expensive.
Yeah, they had that Eternia Skeletor thing and shit, and I opened mine. Fuck that. I'm playing with that. There were so many cool toys back in the 80s. You could not open them. Yeah. Here's a Millennium Falcon in the box. Not me. Right. I'm gonna take that thing out. I'm gonna play with it in the sand. I'm gonna take it with me to the beach. I'm gonna throw it around the house.
Bath time, dude.
Bath time. Oh, dude, it was great, dude. Okay. It was great. Yeah, that was another thing too. My son's, they're home for the summer and he's deep into the Lego game. And I remember my dad bought a pirate ship from Lego, and I thought it'd be really cool to try to put it in the bathtub and shit with me. You're not gonna believe what happened, Kevin. The fucking thing fell apart. Can you believe that?
Really?
I can't believe that. What a moron I was as a kid.
I'll be a son of a
And
bitch.
I think my mom warned me, like, that's not gonna work out, son. I was like, no, it'll be fine. It's a ship.
It's a boat bomb.
Yeah, right. Yeah, guess what? The shit didn't float, and it all floated apart is what ended up happening. So
what a fucking mess.
Really was sad. It was sad. And then I think my dad tried putting it back together, but I don't know if we kept the directions and shit on it, but probably that was me. That was my fault. But the shit you do as a kid, it's hard to believe. Hard to believe we made it. All right, here, let's keep going.
From the Virginia home of David Rush, prosecutors say he had requested the gold for work-related expenses, but they did not identify the work project he allegedly claimed would require so much.
What the fuck?
This is the problem with government, dude. You need like all these gold bars. Okay, we're not going to double check anything.
Right.
Here you go. Is it that easy?
Right. Apparently.
I'm going to drive up there. Yeah, I need some gold bars. I got these terrorists on the hook, dude. I'm right there.
Man, I'll pull up. Do I have the back seat of my car lowered down? Hey, guys, looking for a little delivery of gold bars here? I don't know. And you know what? We're never going to know what he was really doing. That's the sad part. He may have been doing something with somebody, working with somebody.
Or he's just keeping it. I mean, what the fuck?
Have you ever seen American Made with Tom Cruise?
No. It's about was that the one?
The flying guy?
Yeah, I did see that.
You know, the part about that always got me was, remember in the end, he was working with someone in the agency, and he was like, come on, Jeff. And he turned around and he goes, it's not my real name. Remember? So he was like working with someone under an assumed name. He had no idea. And then he kind of realized he was fucked. It was too late. But that was that Barry Seal, I think.
Barry Seal.
Great movie, guys. If you ever want to see a really good movie, and Tom actually flies all the fucking planes in there too.
Yeah, Tom is the man. He usually does his own stunts and shit too.
Right.
He
really is. No, he really is.
Cool. He's cool.
I'd like to see him in a comedy though, because he was really good in Tropic Thunder.
He was, yeah.
One of the most unsung performances in Hollywood, if you ask me. Okay.
Why don't you take a giant step back and literally Fuck your own face.
Yeah, dude. And you know, I wish I could talk to Matthew McConaughey and go, how did you not laugh, dude, during that? Because here is one of the mega stars before you were quite a mega star, okay? And he's doing a fucking comedy bit. He's fat, he's bald, he's got extra hair on his arms and shit. Oh, God, dude. He was like, Asia is my fucking territory. Dude, it was so good, dude.
It was
so
pretty good.
The agency has always used what we call alternative funding sources. Finding out that someone was using gold bars to actually make payments, which obfuscates the CIA's role in it, is not the disturbing part.
Want to pay $50 a month for GFO?
Oh shit, Charles.
Never mind.
Damn it, that's never happened before. But yeah,
That's
so
embarrassing.
yeah, so the guy definitely took the money and for whatever reason, and we're probably not going to know what it is. So
probably just stash it. That's his retirement, dude.
Right.
My guess.
Right. Okay. So, want to take a guess on how much the average new car is now? Now, the average is what people are paying. Okay, that's what the average. I'm not saying what the price is. I'm talking about what average.
Oh, car payment?
Yeah. Well, the amount for a vehicle now.
I mean, $35,000.
It's over $50,000 for a new car.
Average? Because I was thinking like, okay, obviously SUVs and trucks are more expensive, but like, surely cars you could still get for like 20 grand, 25. So you tell me the average is still over 50?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And the problem with that is the number one selling car in America is the F-150, and I think the average cost on the F-150 is over $62,000. So when the cheaper, like me, I think when I'm going to go shopping for a car, it'll probably be either a used car. But if you're going to go new, it'd probably be like a Camry or a Civic or something like that, because I need something that's going to last forever. We drive the shit out of our cars here in this house. We do not retire our cars till they retire themselves.
That's right.
So there was what's the trade-in value on mine? $9. That's how much mine's worth. $9.
Metal.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So, but that's what they're talking about. So.
Decades, buying a new car was a milestone, but now for many Americans, it's starting to look more like a luxury. America's cars are aging.
Yeah, because no one wants to do the fucking going to the dealership and deal with these people either, So
well, that's part of it.
Throw that in the mix.
Average vehicle on the road is now 13 years old.
Damn, 13 years old. So what is this? 2026. So they're 2013s, is what they're saying.
Wow.
Record high as sticker shock keeps many potential buyers out of the market.
I think for me, a new car is kind of off the table. Maybe more in the future, a new car can be kind of like an aspirational purchase.
But the fucking used cars are expensive too. You can't get a good deal on a fucking used car now. I mean, you can get like one that's a decent deal, but you can't. You're not stealing these fuckers off the lot. So you can't swing a new one. And they want, arm and a leg for a fucking used one. I don't understand.
We need some of those gold bars from that last store.
Yeah, we should see. Maybe I can see if we can get Charles Barkley to give us a couple of them gold bars too.
The average price of a new car is now close to $50,000, and industry analysts say it's
Remember, I was telling you we were talking on the phone, and I was like, "Dude, if I get a car payment over like $400, I'm like, Jesus Christ!"
That's nothing.
People are well into the thousands now for a new vehicle now for a month.
Yeah, or they're stretching it out to like 96 months. Like
dude, can you imagine that, dude? It's 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
Well, that's 8 years. Sorry, my math is messed up. Or is it 9 years?
We're dumbasses.
I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's 8 years.
It's a long time.
It's 8 years. Too fucking long.
Well,
dude.
the standard was like 60 month, 5 year was like the standard.
Right.
And you started going to 6 year and then 7 years. Now I think 8 years like the new, which is crazy because then by the time you're done with that, like
the car's worth shit.
Cars worth shit.
Yeah, right.
You're probably gonna want a new one at that point.
Right. It's all worn out.
Caused about 1 million new car buyers to drop out of the market since 2020. But dealers say it's not just car prices holding people back.
With those other factors, insurance and interest rates, is going to continue to weigh on the affordability factor for customers.
Brian Benstock, general.
Yeah, I guess the interest rates are still high and shit on a car too. So.
Well, that doesn't. Yeah, that's.
I think I'm at like a 7 on my wife's car. I think 7%.
Manager of Paragon Honda in New York City says inflation and rising gas prices are all adding pressure.
There's a lot more receptivity to used cars than there ever was in the past.
But used car prices are also approaching record.
See? Record highs on used car prices, dude. I don't understand that. I don't get it.
It's fucked either way.
Yeah. Yeah, not good.
What do you want to do? You want complete sticker shock and be like poor for 10 years paying off a new car?
Right.
Or paying maybe half that nut a month, but for a car that's already got, 100,000 miles on it and how long you get out of it. And
right.
You're down to the bad options, dude. So, like, what's the best bad option? Try to milk yours as long as you can.
Right. Yeah. 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 And I'll be in the market to buy another car here probably in the next couple of years. So, but hopefully, maybe I'll get lucky. I'll get another 4 years out of the shitbox I'm driving now. But you know what? She's been good to me. I can't call it too much of a shitbox. She's been there, dude. She's been there. Let me see here. Let's see. What else are we going to talk about?
Talk about me. You want to talk about
Right. Okay. So you haven't seen them yet. They're coming. But have you heard of Waymo?
Oh, yeah. Those driverless taxi cabs.
Yeah. Yeah, well, apparently they actually stopped an emergency response team from getting to a fire and shit, which, again, everyone wants to go, fully autonomous.
Right.
And it's stupid. And they ended up, not being able to get to the fire as quickly because this Waymo car was in the way. So, and by the way, when you see these things, they're really weird. They've got a radar on them and shit and all that. I saw them out in Los Angeles and I was like, wow, that's wild. And it did a decent job. I'm not gonna lie, but there's always like someone in the back seat of the car. And I'm like, that is a bold person, dude. That takes a lot of balls, dude, because I would not trust that car.
Absolutely not, dude.
You and I keep talking like, you keep on saying, well, they're not gonna, they're not gonna allow autonomous semis and shit around. But I got to thinking, they're already doing that now. Is there no regulation on having a driverless truck on the street?
Well, you're talking trucks or cars?
Well, trucks in particular.
Well, okay, everything they do with a truck, it's always like a test. It's not like widespread, and it's always usually like within a state. Mm-hmm. They like in the Arizona desert, you can trust these things to go from point A to point B, but I'm telling you, dude, I don't think DOT is ever going to allow just unfettered driver. It might be like the analogy you use with the conductors and trains. Like trains could be fully autonomous, but you're going to want to do it in that seat.
Right.
Just in case. Like a dumb example, that Waymo not letting the emergency vehicles go by. Dumbass. A driver, but oh shit, he would move out of the way. But apparently robots are dumb. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm. Or that wasn't written into their software. What to do when flashing lights happen behind you? Like,
yeah, I don't know. I just I'm getting a little nervous about it, but I still don't think that they're going to let them go hog wild, coast to coast, or anything like that. No. But we'll see where we're going.
Well, even like these Waymos, like if you notice, they're always like in particular cities. It's like a city thing, city by city. Like you just said, Vegas. I think Phoenix. They started doing it. Even that's not like nationwide.
No, I mean when it goes across the the 8094 corridor and shit, then I'll be impressed. Then I'll go, yeah, we're in trouble. But
when you rent a car and a Waymo car to road trip, I'll be impressed.
I'm not.
Call me out. You want to call me a Luddite? I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm not.
And I don't know if they're electric or if they're gas. I think they're electric. Because I think they're Jaguars, but I'm not 100% sure. But
even dumber, dude.
Yeah, no. I mean, well, again, it was like Elon was saying, like if you bought the full autonomous self-driving, there could come a day while you're sleeping that the car will be out doing pickups and deliveries and shit with you at home sleeping. Now, I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, imagine picking up a drunk person and vomiting all over the back of the car.
Is AI going to clean that out of the upholstery?
No.
I don't think so.
No. But I don't, but again, it's an interesting idea, but I don't know.
No, fuck that. It's not, why do we need it? We have humans, dude.
Right.
Let them, I hate this. Well, why not? I mean, it's the future. Like, not all progress is progress, dude. We
Right.
don't need.
Right.
Why are we fucking eliminating humans from everything? We don't
Right.
need that, dude.
Right. Well, it's all about the name of profit, Kevin. What the fuck? You don't want universal basic income? The fuck? Who the fuck are you to not want universal basic income?
You
You'll
will
have the same amount of money as everyone else is going to have.
You will
know,
have
so-
nothing, and you'll be
Right.
happy. Dude.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Really.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm not excited. Like I mean, obviously, like you and I have talked about this. I'd much rather live now than any other time in the history of the world.
yeah,
No doubt.
But if we could
Hands
just
down.
like, guys, it's okay just to stop. We don't have
right?
to
Can we
keep
slow it
fucking-
down here? Right. right.
We're everything's cool, dude. We can
Right.
FaceTime now. Imagine trying to explain FaceTime to a person from like the 1300s, dude.
Right.
They would
Shit-
think you're a wizard.
Shit's like Skynet now.
Dude, they'd burn you at the stake. Like, what the fuck? That
Right.
guy's a sorcerer.
Right. Right.
We got some really cool shit. We could just tap the brakes, dude. We
Right.
could just tap the
Right.
brakes.
Right. But okay, well here we go.
Tonight, newly released body camera video showing a Waymo self-driving taxi interfering with first responders as they race to a massive and deadly natural gas explosion in
I wonder if this cop asked him if he swears to God that he's an autonomous car. I wonder. Put your hand up. Autonomous car.
Dallas. A police officer struggling to move the car and what Waymo is saying tonight. Here's ABC's Morgan Norwood.
Tonight, as
Gas explosion. So they're trying to get to the fucking thing in a hurry. So
this massive fire tore through a Dallas apartment complex, this new body camera video showing a Waymo, a driverless car, slowing first responders as they scrambled to secure the scene.
Fully engulfed.
This deadly fire killing
and there's no like number on the car to call. Like if you have any problems, like where the stickers on the back of cars. If you have a problem with driving, call 1-800-EAT SHIT.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
and, so there's no one to get a hold of.
You got nothing.
3 people and injuring several others. Watch as this Dallas County constable pleads with support to move the vehicle.
This call may be recorded for quality assurance.
Okay, fuck that, dude. I break the window. Open the door, get in there. There's got to be a way to like manually. Is there like no steering wheel, no pedal?
No, there's a steering wheel. I don't know how they engage in it. Shit. If I was a cop, I would just hop in and move it out of the fucking way. I guess. But
yeah. Or get a fucking cop SUV with like the
right with the
brush
batter
guard.
ram on it.
Dude, get the fuck move, bitch.
Right. Get out the way.
Yes, you need to move this car ASAP, please.
Waymo reportedly unlocking the car,
I'm gonna park it
allowing
right
the
over
deputy to drive it out of the way.
Come on, man. Can you go?
Wow.
The cop was too nice. I would have just broke the window.
Wow.
Fuck that, dude.
System seems to be having a minor issue.
This mishap just the latest in a series of wayward Waymo incidents.
Yeah, they had one where there was like a bunch of them blocked a cul-de-sac. They were like sitting in someone's cul-de-sac. The people couldn't get out of their fucking driveway. That was
What the hell
one.
were they doing there?
I don't know. And then there was another one where, God, I'm trying to think of what it was. It was like the Waymo. Was going around in a fucking roundabout in a circle and shit. And the guy had to call customer service.
National Lampoons,
Yeah.
dude. When they're in England.
Big Ben. Oh my God. Yeah, dude, this is our future for a while here because everyone's testing out their stupid shit, I guess.
Yeah, well,
so.
just.
Fuck.
There's nobody in here.
And with tonight, Waymo saying that vehicle was in the process of completing a 3-point turn in order to leave the area. They add that they're working closely with Dallas law enforcement moving forward. With
Okay,
good.
Morgan Norwood. Thanks
Actually,
so much.
okay, here's what's amazing. Like, okay, so according to Waymo, this thing seen what was up and it was trying to complete a 3-point turn. Okay, you don't need that right now. Just get out of the fucking way, like
Right.
off the side, and when the emergency vehicles go by, then do your 3-point turn. A human
Right.
would figure that out. A
Right.
dumbass driver, a kid.
Right.
My son would figure that out driving. Why are robots so stupid? They can't figure that out.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. I don't get it. I don't understand.
This whole like push for automated everything, self-driving everything, eliminate humans out of everything. I'm not for it, dude. I mean, I do love my machines. Like some machines and apps and technology is awesome, and I'll use it
Right.
every day.
Right.
Some shit we could just let human. I don't fly, but if I were to fly, I wouldn't want like an autonomous airplane.
Right.
And I know the argument. Well, they use autopilot. Okay, but for taking off and landing, I want a fucking dude or a dudette who's got 1,000 hours of fucking experience landing and taking off my plane.
Yeah. No doubt. Now they do have autopilot and shit. But
Yeah, when they're in
but-
the air.
right,
When they're in
right,
the air,
right,
that's fine.
right,
I have
right.
cruise control, a little
Right.
different, but I obviously use cruise control every fucking day. I'm a big cruise control component. But if I don't think I would buy a car that had full autonomous. I wouldn't want to be corrupted. I want to be like, oh, let me try it out. Like, no, because fuck that. I'm in control. I'm the captain now, like Captain Phillips, dude.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't. I think as more and more of this shit rolls out, more and more people are going to become disturbed by it. So I think that. People are speaking out against these data centers. That's something else that's going on. I don't know if you saw that, but the governor here in our neck of the woods has suspended all the tax credits for new data centers, which is wild because it's like all the politicians are surprised now that people are pissed that these data centers are going up.
You mean you don't want to live next to like a football field size thing that...
right.
Dude, 24/7.
Right, 24/7.
A hum.
Yeah. I was really surprised that they were surprised by that.
Yeah.
Apparently this is going to be a thing, but the good news is it's uniting a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Democrats and Republicans, which is,
this should be bipartisan.
Yeah, you would think so.
This shouldn't be political.
You would think so.
You want these monstrosities in your backyard with that annoying hum, sucking up all your water, using all your power.
Right.
And listen, okay, everything's in the cloud. I get that we need these things, but can't you be like Kevin O'Leary built the biggest one in the middle of nowhere in Utah?
Right.
I think that's the idea. In the middle of fucking nowhere. Why are we gonna put these in neighborhoods? I don't understand that. So if I'm emperor for one fucking day, okay, you have your data center because we need them. We need cloud storage. That's fine.
Right.
But you need your own power plant on site, and you need to be air cooled.
Right.
Boom. Right. Done. And I don't know how you got to put a number on it. 20 miles from housing or something, or 10 miles, something where the noise will be able to dissipate.
Yeah. I don't. I'm just glad to see that people are speaking out because I thought I was the only one who was concerned about it, but apparently not. Not to mention going to raise your price of electricity because they're taking all the excess electricity, and
Which
it's
is
just
bullshit. Why wasn't this even talked about or thought about? I'm trying to think what benefit.
Well, I could tell you exactly how that happened. There's no regulation right now for data centers in our neck of the woods, so they're rushing to get this shit built before regulations happen because they can be grandfathered into whatever the fuck they do. See, that's the fucking problem with this. And like I said, there's also, and we'll cover this next week, there's also instances of people doing non-disclosures who work for, mayors and city planners and shit who are like, hey, look, I couldn't really talk about what they wanted to build because I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Well, that's not acceptable.
No.
Because you're representing the people, and the people need to know what the fuck is going on in their backyard.
Right, exactly.
Okay? But their argument is, well, you elected me to make that decision for you. Well, not really. That's not exactly what I was looking for. You and I have that argument. I think one part of California that I think is cool is that they have direct ballot measures to the people. And you were saying, well, if they're stupid measures, it doesn't really matter. And that's true. That is true. But if you have a direct ballot measure, at least hey, this is for the data center in, Palos Hills or wherever where you live. What do you think about that? If you're a Palos Hills resident, then you should be able to tell them yes or no. But, again, I'm not saying there's shady shit going on. But it wouldn't surprise me if later on down the road that there was something that come out saying, hey, look, they've decided to go ahead and pay someone off basically to get their vote. Now, I'm not saying that's going on, but, you and I know, especially where we live, that it's certainly very, very possible.
Yeah.
So, we'll cover that in our data center episode or something like that. And quite frankly, I'd like to talk to the people who are involved in making these decisions. And you know what? The data center thing, whenever we live close to a couple of nuclear power plants, those nuclear power plants pay for everyone's roads, their fucking firemen, their police, their schools. So their taxes are really fucking low. They're contributing to the community. These data centers, I don't see that. I just don't.
I was just thinking, what is the benefit? I mean, other than I'm sure they pay taxes every year, unless they got some deal on that.
Right.
Okay, they're offering cloud storage. Other than that, and they don't even employ that many people. It's only just a handful of people who work at these things.
Right.
I've heard there's no lights inside. You don't need lights. It's all inside the place. There's just robots. Right. So maybe you got a dude to cut the grass or whatever, a maintenance dude. So like, there's not even an argument. It's bringing 1,000 jobs to the area. It's not bringing shit.
No, it's not a factory.
Exactly.
You know,
I mean, you get those jobs like to build the thing, but that's temporary. That's a matter of months.
Right.
And those jobs are gone.
Right.
What is the benefit other than we're getting cloud storage? Okay, fine, but you have to be in someone's backyard,
right,
to do that.
Right.
Yeah, it's stupid, dude.
So okay, we got two stories we could cover. Okay. And I'll let you choose. We could talk about the Pope's really horrible customer service with his bank when he became the Pope. Okay. Or we could talk about a woman who sues the IVF clinic for a mishap. Like when you go to McDonald's and you order, like a 2 cheeseburger meal, you get a double cheeseburger.
Okay.
So which one do you want to cover?
Let's cover the Pope, dude.
All right.
That sounds that's.
He's from our neck of the woods too.
He
so.
is, yeah. The Pope.
Yeah, Sox fan too. So not saying I'm gonna hold that against him.
Also a Bear fan. So
right. Yep. You
take the good.
So he's
with the
okay
bad.
now with
you
me.
take the good
He's
with the
okay
bad.
now with me.
Pope Leo, living one of the most exceptional lives on the planet. He now serves 1 billion Catholics as leader of the church and the entire world as a messenger of peace.
He does seem like a nice guy. Anytime he talks, it's good to see a North American Pope for once.
Yeah,
so.
no, I'm excited. Like, I'm not like really religious, certainly not Catholic, but it's kind of cool having a Pope from Chicago.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, and he likes Aurelio's pizza. So we should shame we can't go over there and fly Aurelio's pizza over there for him. But I think they've got the Pope pizza now. I think for Aurelio's. I think.
Really?
Yeah, I've never tried it, but I mean, I'd like to try it.
What's on it?
I don't know,
okay.
But I'd like to try it just because he liked it. So
okay, fair enough.
And yet, not even he can avoid frustrating dealings with customer service. In a story told recently by Father Tom McCarthy, an old friend of the Pope's from Illinois.
Now I've seen that McCarthy. That's like a South Side
that is.
Irish Catholic dude.
Yes.
You can just tell.
The Pope had to call his bank to update the address and phone number on file.
Wow, I wonder what the address is at the Vatican. 123 Christ Avenue or something like
One
that.
Holy Way.
One Holy Way. Wow. Yeah, he's actually calling this. I can't believe he's calling this in. This is funny.
The bank said they were unable to do it over the phone, and I'll let Father McCarthy take it from here.
She asks all the security questions, and then they say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. It says here you have to come in person."
Now that's funny. That's fucking. So they could send a text to his phone? What a bunch of assholes.
Exactly.
What kind of bullshit bank was this? Wow.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, that's not gonna. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Would it matter to you if I told you I'm Pope Leo?"
Name drop. Boom.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny. I wonder what bank it was.
She hung up on him.
Oh.
Yeah, well,
to be honest, I mean, listen, if you don't follow this shit, because the popes change their names when they become pope,
Right,
which I still don't fully understand, but whatever.
And it's always a weird number. It's like Pope Leo the 25th or
exactly.
the 26th or the
so
3rd.
Like, for all she knows, she's being, pranked or whatever.
Right, scammed in some way.
I kind of give her a break on that.
But the fact that, I don't know, you'd think that she would know.
Well, you like FaceTime him and like he's wearing the get up, he's wearing the whole
He's got
fucking
the
hat.
cap on.
Yeah, dude, he's got the whole. Unless you went to like Spirit and they fucking nailed it.
He would have messed
dude.
up. He would have had a White Sox hat on. Shit, it's not the right guy.
The Pope did eventually get a message to the bank president, we're told, and the file was updated. But think of the real miracle here. The next time you're on with customer service and getting absolutely nowhere, you're not alone. The Pope is there with you.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
He's just like us, Mike.
Yeah, no, he's a simple guy. I mean, I like him. I'm not a Catholic. I did see where they've got a lot more parishioners than they've ever had before. He's signed up a lot of people, and quite frankly, I'm not a deeply religious person, but God, the world is just so fucked right now. It'd be nice to have somebody who's somewhat nice and normal and things like that. He seems fairly normal to me. But again, I'm not a Catholic, but anytime you turn the news on, it's fucking depressing. It just sucks. But
it's a lot of bad news, dude.
Right. But we try to keep it light here on the show as best we can.
Yes.
We do try that. We do try that. So, but okay. Well, Kevin, you got anything you want to say?
Just the same message as always, guys. Thanks for listening. Appreciate it. if you could, if you're not already following us, hit the follow button on whatever you're listening to, Spotify, whatever. Share the show, man. If you think someone else might be interested, send it over, and let's keep growing together, man.
That's right. Well, everyone, you have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later.
Adios.
Bye-bye.